Hi students, so we are discussing the diversity in living organisms. In last class, we discussed about hierarchy of classification, it's important, and we discussed about Whittaker classification in 1969, that is 5 kingdoms. So we have discussed that is 2 kingdoms. One is Monera. What is the characteristics of Monera and what is the characteristics of Protista? So we discussed 2. In today's class, we are going to discuss that is 2 more characteristics of fungi. So today we are going to discuss what is the characteristics of fungi. So what is the characteristics of fungi? So in last class we discussed characteristics of Protista and Monera. Most of the fungi are multicellular organism. So first point is most of them are many cells are multicellular, many cells. But some of the fungi are unicellular organism. Some of them are unicellular. They have single cells. So most of them have a multicellular or many cells. Some of them have a single cell also. This fungi are they have a eukaryotes with a well-developed prominent head they have. So nucleus they have. The eukaryotes they have well developed prominent head they have. So in this fungi we can see a well developed prominent head is there on the structure of this fungi. So well developed prominent head. So they get nutrition and energy by absorbing and digest the surface of the organism. They get nutrients and energy by absorbing or digesting the organism. Or digest the surface. So by absorbing the nutrition to digest the organisms, to digest the surface, they will get nutrition and energy from the other organisms. They depend on the others. So these are the characteristics of fungi. They will reproduce by spores. Reproduce by spores. What is spores? From the fern plants, you can see the sporangiums. From this, so we can see fungi like Rhizobium bacteris, some others fungus. You can see some the blackish color structure on the fungus. You can see in the bread, on the rotis. You can see this fungus on the food materials, on the fruits also we can see. The yeast will grow. These yeast are useful and harmful yeast also is there. Rhizopus. So these are the characteristics of fungi. Then what is the best example of this fungi? Best example of this fungi is yeast, mushrooms, bread molds, lichens. So yeast is some of the yeast we can see in the fruits materials, on the rotten food materials, on the bread. If you keep this bread in the corner of the roof, after a few days we can see the dark color structure on the food materials. That is nothing but yeast. It's a bread mold. Mushrooms, where we can see in the mushrooms in the walls we can see in the villages. The villages walls are made up of with the mud. You can see from the walls, so the mushrooms will go away from the soils. We can see from the dead bodies of plants and the animals. So these mushrooms will grow. So these mushrooms are like umbrellas. So on the walls of the washroom door also we can see the doors are submerged into the waters. So the mushrooms will grow from the doors of the washrooms. From the plant dead bodies also we can see the mushrooms will grow. Bread molds, lichens we can see in the stem of the plants. The stem of the plants we can see this lichens. This is the characteristics of fungi. Most of them are many cells, some of them are single cells. So they have eukaryotes, well developed prominent head. They have head like this. You can see the head on the mushrooms. We can see in yeast and bread molds also. We can see the blocked structures. They have head on their structure. So the well-developed prominent head is there on the fungi. So the nutrition and the energy are absorbed by digesting the surfaces. They are reproduced by spores through the sporangium. So these are non-flowering plants. Spores comes under the non-flowering plants also. The best example is yeast, the mushrooms and bread molds. So next one is come to the plants. So here the three kingdoms completed. We are following a Whittaker scientist kingdoms. How many kingdoms divided? 5. One is Monera, Protista, fungi, 3 completed. The third one is Plantae. Plant, it's a kingdom. When we observe the plants, there are different types of plants is there. We can see very big plants, very small plants. Some are very shrubs. Some are they have thorns. Some are having a flowering plants. Some do not have a flowers. Some have a leaves. Some do not have a leaves. Some are a mass plants, phalaenous. Some are having a ferns. Ferns is nothing but the spores. They do not have a flowers. So, but some plants have a chlorophyll. They have a leaves. If they have a chlorophyll, by the process of photosynthesis, they can prepare carbohydrates. Plants takes carbon dioxide, water in the presence of sunlight, and chlorophyll. They prepare food materials. They release oxygen into the atmosphere. We can see there are different types of plants is there. So these plants are, some plants live on the waters. They are submerged. Some are aquatic plants. Some plants will grow on the lands. So we can see there are different types of plants. So we can see some plants like algae. So algae are, they will float on the waters. So then we can see the greenish color substances on the pond waters. This greenish color substance is nothing but algae. They can prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis. If greenish color substance is there, that greenish color substance is nothing but chlorophyll. If chlorophyll is there, they can prepare their own food materials. So we can observation of Mars plants through a hand lens. We can use a magnifying glass. We can observe some different types of Mars plants. In the presence of microscope also, we can see the structure of the Mars plants. We can see the structure of the sporophyll and ferns. Sporophyll and the sperms and the cycas. They do not have flowers, but how they will reproduce? By the spores, by the releasing of sporangium. The spores are very dart-like structures. We can see on the fern plants and the cycas. We can see this are like a dark color structures, are very dust-like structures. They will transport by the wind from one place to another place. By spores, the spores are released by the sporangium. They will reproduce by spores. We can see some bricks of walls of the bricks. We can see some Mars plants will grow. They have a mass, dart-like structure. The Mars they will reproduce. They are non-flowering plants. So the next one is the most important is how this plant is divided. How this plant kingdom is divided. Plant kingdom. So the plant's kingdom is divided into two parts. One is cryptogams, another one is phanerogams. You can divide these plants into two parts. One is cryptogams. One is cryptogams. Another one is phanerogams. Cryptogams and phanerogams. Cryptogams is nothing but it's a non-flowering plants. Non-flowering plants. Phanerogams is nothing but it's a flowering plants. So flowering plants. So they can bear seed. Seed bearing. You can call seed bearing. These are non-seed bearing. Non-seed bearing. So plants kingdom is divided into two parts. One is cryptogams, another one is phanerogams. Again, this cryptogams is a non-flowering plants. They cannot bear flowers, even though they reproduce. This cryptogams is again three. We can see three different cryptogams. One is thallophyte, bryophyte. Another one is pteridophyte. Thallophyte, bryophyte, last one is pteridophyte. Thallophyte, bryophyte, pteridophyte. Parts with an undefined body. These thallophytes are parts with an undefined bodies. Cannot define this body. Again, these thallophytes are two types. One is algae and fungi. And fungi. Now we discussed this about fungi. Fungi is a heterotrophic organism. Heterotrophs. Fungi is a heterotrophs. They cannot prepare their food materials their own. So, but this algae comes under the autotrophs. What is autotrophs? This algae will grow on the pond, on the floating of the pond water. They have a greenish color substances. They have a chlorophyll in their body. If the chlorophyll is there, there comes under autotrophs. They can prepare their own food material by the process of photosynthesis. Algae are autotrophic nutrients. They can prepare their own food. But fungi are heterotrophic nutrition. So they cannot prepare their own food by observing other dead bodies of plants and the animals, like mushrooms. So they comes under the heterotrophic nutrients. From the dead body of plants and animals, they absorb nutrition and energy. They will survive. So there comes under the heterotrophs. Thallophyte, bryophyte, pteridophytes. These are three different types of cryptogams. Cryptogams are non-flowering gams. Next, phanerogams comes under the flowering plants. They have flowers, beautiful flowers is there. When the flowers is there in the flowers, we can see the male parts and female parts. So from the male part to the female part, the pollination will take place. Self-pollination and cross-pollination. What is pollination? Transforming of pollen grains from anther to the stigma is called as pollination. If the pollination takes place, so the reproduction will take place to the flowers. These phanerogams also divided into two types. One is gymnosperms and angiosperms. Gymnosperms, angiosperms. Gymnosperms and angiosperms. Angiosperms is nothing but seed in the fruit. Seed is there, but that seed is there inside the fruit. Gymnosperms, we can see a naked seed. Naked seed in the gymnosperm. We can see the seeds directly through our eyes. But in angiosperms, we cannot see the seeds. The seeds are imbued in the fruits. For example, there are so many examples like this. Mango. In mango, seed is there, but we cannot see the seed inside the mango. But in gymnosperms, we can see the pinus. We can see seed outside the fruit. Through the nakeds, we can see the seeds directly in the gymnosperms. Again, these angiosperms are divided into two parts. One is monocot and another one is dicot. We have already discussed. Monocot. Another one is dicot. Monocot and dicot. What is monocots? Which one have a single cotyledons? They have a single cotyledons. What is dicot? Which one have a two cotyledons? Single cotyledons and two cotyledons. So in the table, so we discussed so many different types of monocotyledons and dicotyledons. Best example of monocotyledons is rice, zoar. So the dicotyledon is groundnut. The groundnut is the best example of dicotyledon. When you break the seeds, we can see exactly two equal halves. Groundnuts, beans, red gram, green grams. So we can see pea plant, plea. There are so many examples of dicots. This is about the kingdom of plantae. So actually we have completed 4 kingdoms. That is, one is Monera, Protista, characteristics of Monera, characteristics of Protista, characteristics of fungi, and characteristics of plants. So we can see different types of plants. One is a flowering plants, another one is a non-flowering plants. It's amazing to see the non-flowering plants. Some plants cannot bear the flowers. So the non-seed bearing, but how they will reproduce? By spores, by the sporangium. So they have spores. Through the spores they will reproduce. So we can see some in grass also, in mass also, the spores. Spores is their small masses. Through these masses they will reproduce simply. They cannot bear flowers. Cryptogams, non-flowering plants. Phenylograms, flowering plants, which can bear flowers, which can bear seed also. In flowering plants, seed is there. In flowering plants, we can see male parts and female parts in only one flowers. So male part is called as anther. We can see the pollen grains. Female parts is stigma. Stigma, style, ovary. In the ovary, ovule is present. There are 2 types of phenylograms, gymnosperms and angiosperm. Gymnosperms are naked seeds. We can see directly the seeds. Example is spinous. Angiosperms are seeds is present inside the fruit. Example is mango. There are so many examples is there. Again, the angiosperms divided in 2 parts. One is monocot and another one is dicot. Single cotyledons, dicotyledons. 1 cotyledon, 2 cotyledon. Cryptogams are 3 types. One is thallophyte, bryophyte, pteridophyte. What is bryophyte? The bryophytes we can see on the leaf of bryophyte, the small plants will start growing. On the leaf of the bryophyllum, the small buds will grow. These buds will grow continuously. When you separate from the parent also it will start growing. So bryophyte. So there are non-flowerings, non-seed bearing. They do not have seeds, but they will grow independently. Thallophyte, bryophyte, pteridophyte. Again, these thallophytes are 2 types. One is algae and fungi. Fungi is heterotrophic. They cannot prepare their own food. Algae is autotrophs. They can prepare their own food. Okay, students. Today homework is write about characteristics of fungi. Some characteristics of fungi and write about these plantae kingdoms. Kingdom of plants. How it will divide, how many parts it will divide, what is the example of divide. You should collect the example of thallophyte, bryophyte, pteridophytes, algae, fungi. So you should collect the example and you should briefly discuss, write about, explain about plantae of kingdom. Okay? Thank you, students.